Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be continuing Mass Effect. Now, in our last episode, we did the entirety of the Pharos mission, and we kicked ass. Well, I kicked ass. Garrus and Rex lagged behind a lot. They were slacking on the job. I reduced their pay rate a little bit because of that. I mean, they kind of showed up in the end, but there was quite a bit of that mission where they just stood around aiming their guns at the sky with a vacant stare in their eyes. Like, it was rough goings there for a while. I just want to say that I was crunching the numbers for this series, and I was looking through a walkthrough. What do we have left? We have Virmire, we have Ilos, and then we have the final mission. I'm just going to pull a Pharos, and I'm going to do all those missions and have a dedicated episode for each of them. So, oh, and then Bring Down the Sky. Frick. I hate that DLC. Would you guys hate me if I just skipped it? Like, does it really matter? I don't know, I'll look into it. But I was going to say that we would round this series up, or wrap this series up in 3 episodes. But I forgot about the DLC that I don't really know if it matters or not. I'll have to look more into that. So 3 or 4 more episodes. 3 if I don't do the DLC. 4 if I do. And then I don't know if I'm going to go immediately into Mass Effect 2 or if I'll play something else. I haven't decided yet. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. So let us go talk to people, see how we're feeling about everything, and then we'll go do Virmire. And hopefully everything goes smoothly, and we'll all, like, toast champagne with each other at the end of that mission.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the thorium.
They can wait.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Really, you can't blame them.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
You forgave him?
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
What happened?
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You want to know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about how the voice actor for Caden what's his name? Raphael something. I can't remember what his last name is. But so I've been watching SVU for like months now, and I'm on season 18, and he played a defense lawyer in an episode. And I was like, wait a second, he sounds really familiar, or he looks familiar. I don't know, like I had seen him before somewhere. And I looked up his name on IMDb, and there it was, Alenko, listed as one of his roles. I was like, ooh, that's all I can think about right now. He looks nothing like Caden.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough, but they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Fair enough.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Okay, bye, Caden. I loved you in SVU. You were great. You were a defense lawyer. And I can't remember who you were defending. Because when you watch a show like SVU, all of the episodes start blending together. Liara, the other lovesick person on this ship. What are you doing? She's like waiting for you to talk to me.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yeah. Are you okay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
I'm not sleeping well. The visions keep me up at night.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. You need to be at your best, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
They're not the problem.
I can handle the responsibility of command, but if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm so glad they make fun of her about the I should go shit and the Citadel DLC. Like, I was sitting here, I was thinking, should I just go ahead and do Mass Effect 2? Because, you know, I've been bulldozing my way through this one to get to it. But I just bought Death Stranding. I've never played it before. I saw that there was a second one coming out here pretty soon. I think in June. But then I looked how long it would take to play that game, and it's an estimated 40 to 60 hours, or 100 hours if you want to be completionist about it. And I was like, that'll take me like 3 years to do. So you know what? I was thinking maybe if we hit 100 subscribers, which, hold on, Rex. I gotta talk about some things. I was like, if I hit 100 subscribers, and I've been saying this for a while, I was considering doing streaming. Maybe Death Stranding would be a better game to stream than to do episodes for. I don't know. There's so many things I have thought about in my mind, but I have not decided on what to do yet.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
What do you mean by that?
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
Yeah, they're all a little touchy, aren't they?
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Ouch.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
She was a merc?
An Asari commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Then what? Whoa, then what?
So what'd you do?
I don't remember what song
Well,
that is. I think it's a country
I
song
was
now.
going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What about the fight?
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
And the Volus?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. Hey, Ashley. How's
Commander.
it going?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
A little spooky how you handle that Jiang guy. Didn't figure you'd know how to speak corporate.
All you need to do is show them how getting what you want gets them what they want.
You make it sound easy. Frankly, I just wanted to put a few rounds in him and leave.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Now I understand.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops. But when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Bye, Ashley. See you later. I also think I have enough money for the gun that I want.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you.
No
letting
problem.
me be part of your team.
No problem.
I've learned a lot.
You're welcome.
I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Is that it?
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
See, I don't know. I think it's just better to act Paragon
Looking
with
for
him.
supplies?
Yeah.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh. Do we... Do we have enough? I think this is the rifle that I... I'm so glad you don't have to, like, do this shit right here. I'm so excited. Is this it? It's it. This is it. This is it, guys. I loved this weapon. Loved it. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay, let's go talk to Tali.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Glad you're feeling better.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
That was quick. Okay. Well, off to Vermeer we go, I guess. Hell yeah. I think everything's gonna go really well on Vermeer. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna kick ass. We're gonna take names. Or, as the one time that I got those mixed up, we're gonna take ass and kick names. So, whatever you think is better. Yeah. Sorry, I'm dancing. Dun, dun. Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Why is it so loud? Bye, Pharaohs. See you later, alligator. Are we ready, team? Land. Well, I always take these two.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. Got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
Alright, we need to have a pep talk. Garrus, Rex, if you lag, if you get frozen on this mission, I'm putting your heads in the toilet and I'm giving you a swirly. You understand that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, get your neck ready for the swirly I'm gonna give you. Better yet, I'm gonna give you a fucking noogie. I'm gonna noogie you so hard, my fist will go through your little head plate right there. Your crest. So get your shit together, you two. I think I put the fear of God in them. I don't know about you, but I think I did. These little guys are so cute. I don't want to hit them. We're gonna fuck shit up. I just feel it in my gut. Oh god. Get away from me. Watch out, little guy. trying to get through. Oh, hi. Ow. I think I forgot to switch it back to normal. When I was dealing with Athorian, I switched it to casual because it kept dying. And Garrison Rex kept freezing up on me, so I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do this by myself, I'm gonna do it easy. Boom. Did you see that? That was impressive. Oh my god, who? Ow! Ooh! Got him. Well, that was easy. Oh my god, there's so many of them. I'm just taking these hits like a champ.
There's our target, Commander.
What the hell? Oh, you know what? Let me switch it back to normal. Okay. We've been working on normal for almost this whole playthrough. I don't want to cheap out on you guys. God damn. I love this gun. I love it.
Charging up.
Who are you shooting at? It is embarrassing for these guys how freaking powerful this gun is. Just, oh my gosh.
Area secured.
Whew.
down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to continue. On your mark, Commander Shepard.
Damn it. I wish I could jump down there. Yeah, this gun was amazing in my last playthrough. I loved it so much. Did I do something wrong? Why isn't this opening? Oh, vehicle gates open. Okay, there we go. What the hell? That's weird. See, I love it when I get to see the Normandy because I always forget how big it is. And then you see that, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is a freaking spaceship. Of course it's gonna be freaking ginormous. They're gonna really regret putting up a fight against us now that I have this gun. I mean, I was kicking ass and taking names before, but now that I have this gun, I'm telling you what, this is gonna be embarrassing. Come on. Dead. Gone. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing for them that they're so weak against this amazing gun of mine. Back up. Back up, nerd.
That's it. Nothing between us and the Solarian camp now.
Also, I'm recording it on the night that we had some pretty bad weather. I mean, the sirens went off in my town 3 times. And there was rotation, like, in the town next to mine. So, I thought we were gonna have a tornado there for a second. Thank God we did not. I don't think we had a tornado actually touch down around here. So I'm just happy the power didn't go out. I don't mind storms. I just don't like blackouts. I can deal with everything else. I'm just terrified of the dark.
Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Were they caught smoking again and their moms grounded them? That is pitiful. That is so... that... Were they vaping?
There's the
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
I'm sorry, do you know who I am? I'm Commander fucking Shepard. Kirahi. I do like Kirahi. I know I'm giving him sass, but I really do like him.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll listen to me.
He'll be fine.
We're best
I'll talk to
friends.
him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
I don't need any
Looks like
supplies.
things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. Looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful. But be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
It'll be okay, Rex. In 2 more games, we'll cure the genophage.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Roger that, Rex. What the hell? Are the archangels coming down from heaven? Like, what the hell was that? I remember when I first played this game, I didn't have enough Paragon points, and I had to kill Rex, and I was absolutely devastated. I love Rex so fucking much. He's one of my favorite characters. I love you, Rex. I would never kill you. Give me a smooch. Also, can I just say that I thought I read somewhere that Krogan are supposed to be like 8 feet tall. He is not 8 feet tall. Unless Shepard is gigantic. I don't like that they set canon heights for, like, characters, but then they don't display them in-game. I think Andromeda did a pretty good job of doing that. Also, Sorry, I have a lot to say here. Something that I do like about this game is it's not for every... It's for the, like, the speech checks and stuff. And I'm thinking of, like, Fallout, where you'll have, like, a 100% speech check, and you're basically convincing a guy not to commit genocide, for instance. And, I mean, this guy is pure evil. And in Fallout, you could go, well, killing people is bad, and you shouldn't do that. And all of a sudden, this evil overlord of a guy is like, you know what, you're right. Murdering is bad. I'm going to go put myself in timeout because you convinced me, good person. And I always hated how quickly people change their minds in games like that. But I've noticed in Mass Effect, and I can't remember if it's the same for 2 and 3, but in this one, and it doesn't happen for every single speech check, it happens for some of them where they, like, kind of pause. And then they say what, they tell you that you convinced them to change their mind. It's like they're thinking about what you're having to say. And I don't know if that was intentional on BioWare's part, but I still like it. I like seeing what we have to say. I like seeing characters react to it, and they're thinking about it, and then we see the results of our speech checks. Like, I like that. I've been sitting on that take for a while. I kept forgetting to talk about it, but thought I would talk about it there. I love the Krogans so much, though. Oh my god, what the fuck is my problem? There we go. For a codex entry?
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
Nah, well, I'm very lovable and charming. There was no way Rex was gonna say no to me. I'm just saying. No way. No way. Where's Telly?
Normally I wouldn't think much of Solarians in a firefight, but these soldiers seem well trained.
They're STG.
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Saren, Farron, whatever. Saren Schmarin. Okay.
Nice work with Rex. I didn't think anything would calm him down.
It won't be an easy fight, but we're ready when you are.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
We won't be able to meet their force head-on.
Definitely not. But I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
You expect me to commit one of my people to your command?
We are all soldiers by trade. If your people are not prepared to face such a risk, would you really want them by your side?
He's right, Commander. We can't do this without both teams at their best. I volunteer.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Need I remind you who I am, Captain Kirhi?
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Igor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count on it. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
I need a few more moments to prepare.
Take your time, but we're ready to go as soon as you say.
I just wanna... Yeah, okay. I just wanna level up. I don't use stasis. Okay. I'm ready.
Are you ready, Commander?
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, Good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know, it's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
I know. It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We're still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glory in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line.
Yes!
Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
I love them. I love Kirhi. I love Kirhi. I don't want him to die.
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Team. Manovai, Alenko team, move!
Manovai is under coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping me at the target.
Guys, if you don't see the enemy, don't shoot. Woo! Oh!
Perimeter clear.
I always get lost in this mission. Always, without fail.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Manovai.
God damn. I don't want to get blown up by a rocket drone again.
They're calling SAT strikes. Jayeto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
I don't need that. I just want to look at... Are we going to the refueling platform next? So we need to go to the right. Oh, shit.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge.
I don't know what I just did, but... Is this where I need to go? No. We need to go... Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay. Get the flyers destroyed.
Air threat has not materialized. You may be getting some help from the shadow. Countermeasure deployed.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Hold the line, everybody. Hold the line.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
There we go.
Hello? Is someone out there?
This place is easy to get lost into.
Give a little ground, Williams. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Wait, what is this? Does this progress us? Guys, why are we holstering our weapons? We're this far into the game.
Uh-oh. This is the glorious celebration of my speech. You will not destroy the work we have started.
Will my gun work now? I want to try and find those Solarians.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, ma'am. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, ma'am. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd have said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
Setting him free could endanger the mission.
No. No! I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking, and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
Set him free. It could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over.
I don't remember what happens when we let him out.
Simple!
Oh, we get more people. Oh, okay. Well, that answered our question, didn't it? Okay. Well, I just wanted to know what would happen. Guys, you're doing great so far. We haven't lagged. We haven't frozen. We're doing great. I'm so proud of you two. And no, that's not sarcasm. I'm being real. I'm being real with you both. This is just amazing.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Rana Thanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
Her markings are so odd.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that, Commander.
Yeah, what about it? Making her run. I don't see any files anywhere. I just see outside. I'm so glad they fixed that in the next 2 games. That drives me nuts for some reason.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Don't worry, guys. I'm okay. I only threw up a little.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am Sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
You just see this, like, we are the end of everything. Like,
there is an entire
just
galaxy of races
mocking
united
them.
and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
You actually sound really scared in that line.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
What do you want from us?
Oh, shit.
Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers
Legion?
will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
See, the fact that I've played this before means that I can have a little bit of fun and I can joke around these Reapers because I think they forgot who they're talking to.
The Geth are turning from your position, J.Otto. Looks like Shadow picked a sensitive spot. Williams, head them off. Hold them.
Wait, are we not at the breeding facility? Oh, okay. We gotta turn off the turrets. Got it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm in a position where... Come on. I hope Garrus didn't take that rocket to his face. That would be really upsetting. Where's the other one? Okay. Get up, Garrus. How's your face? Is it okay?
Now it's our turn.
Why does he have his little tiny pistol out? Like, why are we doing this, Garrus? Why do you have your pistol out? What the hell is happening?
That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges. Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Oh. So cool. I love it so much. Bring it on in. Bring the mushroom in.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative! It's too hot! Can't risk it! We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
What the hell? Of course I'm taking my squad with me. Wait, where do we go? Ooh, I hope everyone stays alive.
Damn. Yes, they're sending in reinforcements.
Heads up, LT. Just spotted the ship ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Alenko, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that! We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Maybe one of these days I'll rescue Caden again, but... God damn it, I love Ashley too much. Guys, we look like dorks when we stand in the elevator like this. God damn! Give me a breather!
Impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win.
We can
But
win.
if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together, we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable.
That's
My
quitter
way
talk.
is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
How come I'm not in cover? Thank you. I hate that. Sorry, Caden.
All right, everybody, hang on!
These damn loading screens.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
Alenko knew the risks going in. He gave his life to save the rest of us.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
Ash, how far are you gonna drive yourself? Are you trying to be a martyr? To redeem your grandfather's honor?
That's not fair.
What the public and the military did to him was unfair, but I don't want to lose a good soldier over it.
Aye, Commander.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker.
Might as
they
well.
need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Here, let me just bring my body cam footage forward. Maybe that'll convince you. It's so sad. I hate it. I hate it when he's gone, or like when someone's gone. Hi, Chakwas.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed.
You're in good hands, Dr. Chakwas.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
See, I haven't read the books, so I don't know if there's anything more about Saren that I should know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I do too, a little bit.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Bye, Liara. See you later, alligator. The only other... I don't remember if... I don't think Garrus has anything more to say. I think he's stuck in that, like, I want to thank you, Commander... conversation. We did save them.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Caden was a fine officer. He knew what the risks were, but he did what he had to.
Of course. The grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
No.
Williams, listen to me. I'm in command of this mission. I made the call, not you. He's dead because of me.
It's funny. I don't have any fear of dying for the Alliance. But when I think of someone dying for me... if you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
You know what? I don't mind that you asked, because at least you seem a little apologetic. Do you know how many people just bring up Akuz to me in casual conversation? At least, she respects it.
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember him, and I'll do better for him.
Yeah. I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, Skipper.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. I think the odds are against us.
We have an advantage. We know they're coming, and we know about their indoctrination.
I don't plan to lie down and die, Skipper. Don't worry about that. But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war. That's what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
I just really like Ashley. I've saved Caden before, but I don't know.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
Dude, I can't handle that.
Commander.
Fuck! I did it again.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
Dude, what the fuck? I can't do that, even though I've heard your talk before.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
I'll just skip through it.
I didn't like. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't
I'm glad you see it.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Yeah, he doesn't have much else to say after this. That's unfortunate. Does Telly have anything more to say?
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
I hope so.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, When my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Bye, Tali. Dude, when you say goodbye, I don't have time to talk, he sounds so disappointed. And that breaks my heart. I can't handle that. He's got me whipped. Even in the first game. I remember I made... Okay. I'm not gonna spoil it. In case you've never watched Mass Effect 3 before. I don't know. I still have never played The Last of Us, and I've been pretty good at keeping away from spoilers, so I'm going to try and not spoil anything. The important stuff, at least. I may reference stuff, but I guess I did say we're going to cure the genophage. Well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it? But that'll be it for this episode. So what? We got... Report to the council. Report to the council to warn them of Sovereign's plan to attack the Citadel. So we have to go to the Citadel? Okay. Well, I think the next one is we have to go to the Citadel to talk to the council, and then we get stuck there for a while. So I think the most important thing we have to do is finish that Conrad Werner mission. Not go to Ilos, not talk to the freaking council. It's to finish Conrad Werner's mission. I know what you were gonna say, but Rachel, what about Conrad? I know, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to yell at me. I know. I get it. I haven't forgotten him, and we will complete that mission so that all our missions on this list that I have compiled, will be completely marked off. And that's what's most important. Not the Reapers, not Saren, not the Council, nothing like that. Our list. We have to get it completed. But until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Late Night Gaming. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button. And while you're down there, you can also leave a like and a comment. In the description below, I will leave a link to my Mass Effect playlist. So if this is the first video of mine you're stumbling across and you want to start at the beginning, you can do so down there. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.